Good morning. Tony at Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and it is a kind of a rainy, nasty, drab day outside. It has nothing to do with us on our video today, but it's just chilly in here. So, we are Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and we bring you 3 instruments a day. Today, it's going to be 3 Epiphone by Gibson, cool, very cool bass guitars. The 3 guitars a day videos that I'm bringing you today, I do them every day. If you like the way I do the videos, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We're up to the bass guitar wall. We've done an entire electric guitar wall, the entire acoustic room, some of these other instruments around here. I'll continue to do 3 a day. It's a lot of fun. If you care to look back at any of the previous videos, you'll see tons of new, used, and vintage guitars. Some real expensive stuff, if that's what you're into. Some bargains. My opinions on what the best values are, what the best guitars are, and such. But today's video, how about this? A Gibson Grabber. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's an Epiphone. Okay, which I knew that. You knew that. Grabber bass, done by Gibson. I've lived through all those days, 70s and all the way through. I was just a little kid in the 60s, but in the 70s, it was like, oh, they're playing a Gibson bass. Oh, why isn't the guy playing a Fender or a Rickenbacker? Well, then, fast forward 40, 50 years, maybe 30 or 40 years since then, and Gibson basses are cool. They're in the accepted club. They're totally cool. But there's a big, giant body, all natural finish, gigantic pickguard, volume tone, 1 pickup. Does have a switch. Maybe there's a coil tap going on in there. All right. Bridge cover, bridge, maple neck, really faint fret markers, little pearl dots. Okay. And it is a fingerboard, maple fingerboard on a neck. It's a 1-piece neck. There's no scarf joint. As in, it's multi-ply this way, but it's not a scarf joint. I was kind of surprised when I just saw that. Yesterday, I held the headstocks up to the camera too close and cut stuff off. So I'm trying to hold them back this way, see if that works for you. But big butterfly tuning gear, big Epiphone, the Gibson style Grabber headstock, tastefully done, the Grabber. Okay. There's the front, go all the way through. Hopefully you can see everything. This way I do the videos, they're just to show you the instruments as if you were here just to look them over, okay? There's the back. Super clean finish. It's kind of a satin neck compared to a high gloss body finish. Okay, that's the first one. But wait, there's more. It's getting cool. What do you think? Thunderbird bass, big, gigantic wing. So it's a neck through body construction or wings mounted to this neck through body. Gigantic headstock, cool. What red do they call it? Ember red, Thunderbird 64 Ember red with case, okay? So Epiphone includes a hard shell case apparently on this. It's a 2 pickup, okay? Volume, tone. 1 volume for 1 pickup, 1 volume for another pickup, and an overall tone control. Interesting looking bridge and tailpiece. Gigantic headstock. Okay. Take a look at the bridge and tailpiece. You can see it's like machined, fully adjustable, all chrome hardware. It's not nickel. To the best of my knowledge, it looks like chrome. Traditional Thunderbird logo in the pickguard. Run it across this way and this way, all the way through the headstock. Next one's the same instrument in a different color. Really neat finish. Okay. But then take a look at the back. Okay. So if it's neck through with wings, it's the way they're built. Right. And talk about this in the construction. I was watching another video on whether or not the Cortec or Cortex factory builds all the instruments in the world, and it's an Indonesian factory. Well, they have different factories within their own business, and they show the different levels, quality levels. And instruments with the neck through, they were explaining the expenses involved compared to a bolt-on neck. Not just what we think, but, well, they can assembly line bolt-on necks, do 1 million necks, do 1 million bodies, and bolt them together at the end. When it's a neck through construction on something like this, the extra amount of work that it takes to finish them and put frets on them, it's all in one piece while they're doing some of that parts of the work, and it makes sense. It's a lot more difficult for them to do. Okay, so here is the third guitar, Inverness Green. I've never known whether I'm pronouncing that Inverness properly or not, but Gibson makes some, Epiphone makes some. They've done a number of different 335 style guitars in this. Les Pauls can come in this color, quite a bit of things in the Gibson. So there it is, the 2 pickup model, Thunderbird on the pick guard, rosewood fingerboard, looks to be rosewood anyways. Epiphone, large truss rod cover, big tuners, huge headstock, right? Finished all the way up the back of the neck. And look how clean it is when it comes to the fingerboard, to the neck, and the finish, the construction. This is made in China, not Indonesia. Again, that neck through, possibly with wings on it. I'm not sure what's underneath the paint. Just pointing out the obvious. And these come with a gig bag. It's large and it's heavy. That's it. That's what we have to show you today. Talk to you a little bit about Victor Litz Music Center, in that we are in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We're here 7 days a week. It's all family owned and operated. We've got a 10,000 square foot retail store. It used to be a Ben Franklin department store, so we're in a historic little, what used to be a hick little town, and now it's a suburb of Washington, D.C. So if you're ever in town, come see us. We've got plenty to choose from, new, used, and vintage. We buy, sell, trade. Give you cash or a check for one item at a time or an entire collection. We buy collections all the time. We get extremely excited to bring you that stuff. We just did this the other day, and got some pedal steels and lap steels, console steels, Brazilian rosewood Martin guitar, I thought it was 1940s. It might have been a 1951 Martin 00018. So a lot of great stuff. So it's a single 018. I'm thinking the other way around. So anyways, Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us, look back at previous videos. I show you a ton of cool guitars, just explaining scratching the surface as to some of the inventory that we've got. And if there's anything we can do for you here at Victor Litz Music Center, come check it out. We're here 7 days a week. Give us a call, check the website, see our listings on Reverb, and lots of social media stuff as well. Have a great day. Thanks for checking it out.